Have you ever stopped to wonder, what does it really mean to be rich? Is it just about money, or is there something deeper? I've been asking myself this question for a while, and today, I want to share what I've discovered. It's a lesson from Buddhism that completely changed the way I think about wealth. Ready to find out what true richness is? Let's dive in together. Let me be honest with you, before learning this, I thought being rich was about how much money I had or the things I could buy. I believed the more I owned, the happier I'd feel. But do you know what happened? The more I chased after money and stuff, the more I felt like something was missing. Have you ever felt that way? Like you're running a race, but no matter how fast you go, the finish line keeps moving further away. And it's not just me, look around. The world makes us think we need more to be happy. We see people on social media showing off their perfect lives, fancy vacations, luxury cars, designer clothes. It's hard not to compare, right? But here's a question, do you think all those people are truly happy? Or are they caught in the same endless chase for more? I found something different, a perspective that changed everything. Buddhism taught me that true richness isn't about what's in your wallet. It's about what's in your heart. It's about peace, happiness, and kindness. And the best part? You don't need to be a millionaire to feel it. Let's explore this together. You know, we grow up believing that being rich is all about money. It's everywhere, TV shows, movies, ads, all telling us that success equals wealth. But let me ask you something, does having more money really make people happier? Sure, it's nice to have enough to pay the bills or buy things you like. But beyond that, does more money actually fill that empty feeling inside? For a long time, I thought it would. I told myself, if I just had a little more, life would be perfect. But do you know what I realized? Chasing money is like trying to fill a bucket with a hole at the bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it's never enough. There's always something else to buy, something else to want. Have you ever felt that way too? And it's not just us. Look at the world around you. Social media makes it worse, doesn't it? You scroll through your phone and see people living these glamorous lives, private jets, luxury vacations, fancy cars. It's easy to think, why don't I have that? But do you ever wonder if those people are happy themselves? Maybe they're just as caught up in the chase as we are. Here's the truth, the more we focus on money, the more we lose sight of what really matters. We spend so much time working for things, but are those things bringing us peace? Buddhism helped me see that being rich isn't about money at all. It's about something deeper, something that can't be bought or sold. Let me show you what I mean. When I first learned about the Buddhist view of wealth, it felt like a breath of fresh air. Unlike what the world tells us, Buddhism doesn't see wealth as the ultimate goal. Instead, it's a tool, something we can use to make life better for ourselves and others. Isn't that a beautiful idea? Here's the thing, money and things aren't bad on their own. We all need money to live, to eat, to have a roof over our heads. But the problem comes when we think that having more will make us feel complete. Buddhism teaches us that real wealth isn't about what you own. It's about what's in your heart, your peace, your happiness, and your kindness. Imagine you have all the money in the world. You can buy anything you want. But if you're not at peace with yourself, will you ever feel satisfied? On the other hand, imagine having just enough, but feeling content, grateful, and happy. Doesn't that sound richer to you? One of the teachings that really stood out to me is the idea that wealth is meant to be shared. Buddhism talks about dana, which means generosity. It's about giving freely, not just money, but your time, your love, your attention. Have you ever helped someone and felt that warm glow in your heart? That's what true richness feels like. This perspective changed everything for me. It made me realize that wealth isn't something you chase. It's something you create, not with money, but with the way you live your life. And guess what? You don't need $1 million to feel rich. You just need to start looking at wealth differently. Let's talk about mindfulness. This is one of the most beautiful ideas in Buddhism, and it's so simple. Have you ever noticed how much time we spend worrying about the past or stressing about the future? We're always rushing, trying to get to the next thing, to do more, to be more. But here's the question, what about right now? Are we missing what's happening in this moment? Mindfulness is about slowing down and paying attention to the present. It's about noticing the little things, the sound of birds chirping, the way the sun feels on your skin, the taste of your favorite food. These moments might seem small, but when you really stop and pay attention, they feel so rich. And the best part, you don't need to buy anything to experience them. They're already there, waiting for you to notice. Here's an example. Have you ever had a day where everything felt rushed? Maybe you were running late, juggling too many tasks, and by the end of the day, you couldn't even remember what you did. Now compare that to a moment when you just sat still, took a deep breath, and really felt present. Which one felt richer to you? Mindfulness taught me that richness isn't about how much you have, it's about how much you notice. When you start paying attention, you realize that life is full of beautiful, simple moments. And those moments? They're worth more than all the money in the world. So next time you're feeling overwhelmed, try this, take a deep breath, look around, and find one thing to appreciate. It could be anything, a smile, a sunset, even just the feeling of being alive. That's where true richness begins. What does it really mean to be rich? After everything I've learned, I think it's clear, true richness isn't about money or things. It's about peace, kindness, and gratitude. It's about living a life that feels full, not because of what you own, but because of how you live. Buddhism taught me that wealth is a balance. Yes, we need money to survive, but it's not the only thing that matters. True wealth comes from within, from the way you treat others, the way you feel about yourself, and the way you experience life. And here's the best part, you don't have to wait until you're rich to feel this way. You can start right now. Think about it, what if we stopped chasing more and started appreciating what we already have? What if we gave a little more, noticed a little more, and lived a little more in the moment? Doesn't that sound like a richer way to live? Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'd love to hear what you think about wealth. Do you agree with these ideas? Or do you have your own thoughts? Please share them in the comments, I'd love to read them. And hey, if you enjoyed this, I have more videos that dive into ideas like this. Why not check them out? Let's keep this conversation going.